Yes. What happens with the spirit or the soul after death? Let us start with the birth, or even before the birth. Our body, our life is created by 5 elements and the soul. What are those 5 elements? Earth, water, fire, air, and ether. The spirit contains only ether and the soul. When I say spirit, means it contains ether element and the soul within. Now, in the womb of the mother, there is embryo which contains 4 elements: earth, water, fire, and air. It has no soul, it has no ether, it does not have a spirit. It has a mind, but it has body mind, not the spirit mind. When embryo becomes 3 months old, almost 90 days, then the spirit enters into the mother's womb and joins the embryo. Then it becomes a full life. And again after 6 months it takes birth. Then it is called a living being. What happens after death now? Because he lives for a certain time, certain years, and after a few years, it may be 40, 80, 100, the spirit leaves the body and it leaves behind 4 elements here itself. The dead body contains 4 elements, that is earth, water, then fire, then air. It does not contain spirit, and it does not contain in the process the ether element and the soul. The dead body doesn't contain soul, the dead body doesn't contain the ether element. And then what happens? That spirit is taken to its place, a new destination, by the spirit guide. You'll be surprised to know, and I hope some of you know it, that actually when we take birth, before taking birth, we live in the spirit world. Let me tell you, there are 3 main destinations. One is world of creation. Lord Brahma is governor of world of creation, Brahmalok. Then there is a world of spirits, Shivalok, and Lord Shiva is governor of Shivalok, or the world of spirits. There is a 3rd world known as world of enlightened ones. Lord Vishnu is the governor of world of enlightened ones. Now mainly we live in spirit world where Lord Shiva is the governor. In Brahmalok, only very developed souls who can really make the designs of different creatures, designs of different beings. What should be the design of an elephant? What should be the design of a monkey? What should be the design of a human being? That is all decided in the world of creation. And similarly, only a few enlightened people, they go to the world of enlightened ones. So the main crowd lives in the spiritual world, and there is a vast number of people who are managing these three worlds. Lord Shiva is not alone. There are billions and billions of people managing the world of spirits. And it's beautifully managed, because for every 15 people, I'm talking now of human beings, but this management is not only for human beings, but this management is for all the creations, even for plants, even for small elements, even for insects. But since you will be more conversant about human life, I will be talking about the human life. Before we come here, a meeting takes place of elders, and they decide in which womb you have to go, in which city you have to take birth, who will be your parents, and what will be objectives of your this life, what you are supposed to do, what will be your role. Everything is told to you, and you agree with those terms and conditions. They take your agreements, and a spirit guide is deputed that in times of crisis, this spirit guide will always help you. He will guide you, and that's a beautiful management. And then you take birth. Similarly, after death, you go back to the spirit world, and a meeting takes place of the elders. Spirit guide is just standing behind your back. Then they show you a film of your whole life, what you have done. They will also show you the pictures of the meeting, the video of the meeting, that what you had promised and what you have done. And they ask certain questions, that you had promised to do this, but what you have done, you look. Sometimes some arrogant spirits will ask that I was not knowing my role very clearly, but what my spirit guide was doing. He was knowing my role, but he didn't remind me. Then they asked the spirit guide, did you not remind him about his role? Then the spirit guide tells him, this was the situation, and did you not get a suggestion from me that what you were to do, but you simply ignored it? You didn't take note of my suggestion and advice. So this is beautifully managed. And again, because the whole process of life and death is based on karmic law. As you sow, you will get the crop. So whatever you are doing, you will get the next birth according to that. If you have really done good things, you will get a good life. If you have done some bad things, you have harassed some people, you have exploited the people, naturally you have to take birth, and you have to face those types of harassments, those type of exploitations, so that you learn from that if you are harassing someone or exploiting someone, then what is the feeling of the person who is being exploited? So this all is very well managed, and this is how the whole process of birth and death is managed. That's knowledge.